Hello everyone, Andy here joining you from Center for Abundant Living, and I am sitting out on my back deck. It is February 24th, and you would not believe how good 40 degrees and sunny feels after it was 0. So I am thrilled to be out here. I'm inspired this morning, and I want to join with you this morning and talk about the first class in cultivating a powerful faith, cultivating your power from within to live the life that you were meant to live. So this is going to be a series of classes that I'm going to do that are going to be ultra practical on how to stir up your faith. Another way of saying that would be cultivating from within a state of being that is powerful, that is joyful, that is peaceful, that is creative, meaning creating what you want with your life, creating what God has for you in your life, what He wants to create in you, with you, through you. So here's where I want to start this class. And it's what I talk about with so many clients, which is so powerful. The first thing you have to understand is life doesn't happen to you. You have to understand that as a core principle. Life happens from within you. I know that sounds a little strange, but so much of the experience that you have in your life comes from the state that you choose each day. Now, you may not think you're choosing it because it's it's something that you've already established a pattern of how. I'm going to move a little bit so there's not a shadow on my face. We have established patterns of how we operate in our day-to-day lives, right? And the way we think, our thought patterns, lead to the way we feel and lead to the way we act. And this is the flow that I'm going to keep coming back to that you have to understand. Thoughts lead to feelings, lead to actions, lead to outcomes, lead to your life. So that's why it's so important to monitor and be aware of what thoughts I have, how I feel, and the state that I have. The Bible calls it like stirring up your faith. Right? So every morning you have to stir up your faith because every morning you're choosing the state that you're going to have for that day, and that state is going to determine what you do that day, and that is going to create a pattern of are you going to be a positive, successful, creative person in towards a positive way in what you want or towards a negative way in what you don't want. So the way Jesus says this is He says, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And what He means by that is actually, if you want to experience heaven at its essence, it is already within you. The seed is already there. And the way that you cultivate your state, you can do so in a way that is bringing about the life of heaven, the kingdom of heaven within you. Or, as many have done, unfortunately, you can create a state and cultivate a state within you that is creating a life of hell within you. Hell is already here right now too, and heaven is, and it's a choice you make every day. So here's what I want to talk about today. Let's get real practical. This state that you choose each day, you're saying, I don't choose that each day, and I'm saying, yes, you do. You just don't know that you choose it each day. So I'm saying, be aware of what it is you're choosing in the morning. If you wake up and in your spirit or maybe out of your mouth comes, this is going to be a bad day, this is going to be bad things are going to happen today, this is going to be a terrible day, you are going to create that in your day. And so it is so important to start each day with an awareness of, start with this. What am I feeling? That's where we're going to start today. Is if you can be aware of how you're feeling moment by moment by moment, you are going to be able to tie it back to what kind of thinking you're doing. Because remember, thoughts lead to feelings. And if you can cultivate each day joy, peace, and power from that, and you can make that a pattern, you are going to change your life. Because I venture a guess that you're like me, and there are times and moments when you get sucked back into discouragement, sadness, fear, and anxiety. And the Bible is clear. Stay out of that. Because why? Because the truth is that God is working in your life for beauty. He's working in your life to grow you into becoming like Him, which is infinitely joyful, peaceful, creative, powerful, loving, and having an experience that is amazing. You can do that. You were made for that. So here's the practice. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick out a couple times each day. Maybe it's bathroom breaks. That may sound silly, but that's regular. Maybe it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. Maybe it's first thing waking up, first thing going to bed. How do you feel? And here's the ones I want you to focus on. Where in my life do I feel sad? Where in my life do I feel scared? Sadness and fear are the two things that are going to take you out. And what we want to do is we want to cultivate the opposite of those. We want to cultivate joy, the opposite of sadness, and peace, the opposite of fear. You were made for joy and peace. That's my dog. You want back in? Hold on. You are made for joy and peace. That is part of your heart. That is who you were made to be and how you were made to live. And the thoughts will come in. This is the devil, this idea of the devil that's going to come in, these thoughts, and you know they're there. You know that they come in, and they're going to tell you things that are going to try to rob you of joy and rob you of peace. They're going to tell you stories and tell you lies that are going to cause you to be sad and be scared. Don't let it happen. You have to. So we're going to get to that, but the first thing is to have an awareness each day. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling sad and scared? And don't even worry about doing anything about it. Just notice, I feel sad right now. And you might want to use it on a 1 to 10 scale. 1 to 10, how sad do I feel right now? 1 to 10, how scared do I feel right now? And if you're a 7 sad, then you're probably a 3 joyful. Something like that. So, but you can't do anything about it unless you're aware of the state that you're in. And if you're consistently in a state of sadness and fear, you're done. Because you don't have any power. The joy of the Lord is the strength that we have, not the sadness. Not sadness. That just makes you want to go back to bed. So we have to become aware of the state that is in us so that we can cultivate the one that Jesus calls us to. So that is your assignment in this first class, is awareness. Awareness of your feelings. And we're going to do something about that in future sessions. We're going to talk about the thoughts, identifying the thoughts that have led to those feelings, but get to those feelings even now. Take some time. How do you feel? How do you feel on a regular basis? What are some of the things that are going on in your life? And being aware of that is the first step. We'll see you in the next class.